I'm really curious to see this tape.
She's not going to do it, Alicia.
Hi, Skipper.
The woman that purchased the bird, Tasha, the bird, called back and said that the bird was cussing.
Wait a minute. The bird was cursing.
Yes. And then I talked to my manager, and my manager says that our bird was cussing. We have an African gray that we have in the store that's a showcase bird that talks, has an unlimited vocabulary, and during the holiday she comes in and says Happy Thanksgiving or Happy Merry Christmas to the customers and everything. And now the bird's saying F you.
Whoa.
Yeah.
If the bird's talking that way, it's from the other pets in his shop, because if Terry is indeed an authority on birds, umbrella cockatoos are not actually known for their speech. They're actually known for doing tricks like roller skating. This bird didn't even talk, never said a word other than...
So it's your testimony that your bird never talked? Never talked the whole time you had the bird. How long did you have the bird?
2 years.
2 years, and the bird never talked the entire time you had the bird?
No.
The bird comes to your shop now, and you're saying that the bird not only is talking, but a fairly colorful vocabulary to boot.
Yes, ma'am.
So do you have some proof, though, that Miss Williams's bird was responsible for your show bird now saying all of these outrageous things?
I have a tape. I taped the African gray cussing, which she never did before.
I mean, I understand that we have a tape here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
and so you taped it,
yes, ma'am.
And I want to see that. If we could roll the footage on that tape, I'm really curious to see this tape.
She's not going to do it, Alicia.
Hi, Skipper. My.
Yes.
Miss Williams, were you ever told that this was a problem with your bird?
Absolutely not.
Were
And
you-
Your Honor, I have been a foster parent for 11 years in the state of Oregon with a lot of children in my home, and there's no way I would have a bird that used that kind of language in my home. No way.
Now, what were you told when you didn't get your check? I assume that you called the
Several
store.
times. He actually told me that, his store manager told me that they were changing banks and...
Well, yeah, we did go through that problem.
did
Yeah, but that's
anybody-
neither here nor there, though, you know.
But it may be
It
if
is.
she's claiming that she's owed $600, where's the check? Now, let me ask you this. Do you have any evidence that someone talked to you about the check being in the mail?
Yes, I do.
And what kind of evidence do you
I
have to
have a
offer?
tape off of my answering machine.
And this is recorded off of your answering machine, and who is the person leaving the message?
His store manager.
And had you talked to the store manager in the past?
Oh, yes.
So you know
I
her
talk
voice?
to her all the time because Terry
So there's no question.
always had her call me.
Did she identify herself
Absolutely.
on the message?
Yes.
Let me hear that. I'd like for the control room to please run that tape so that I may hear that, please.
Hi, Ramona. This is Terry calling from Pick-a-Pet. Terry had asked me to call you to inform you that because of the fact that they're switching banks this week, he's not going to be able to get your paycheck sent out until Friday because we don't want to cause you any further inconvenience with any possible complications with the bank. And I'm really sorry for the delay, and please feel free to call Terry back if you have any questions. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All right. And when was that? When did you receive that message? Do you remember?
June 14th.
June 14th.
And it wasn't until the 20th that I went and filed small claims.
Mr. Wright, how do you explain this?
Well, the problem is, at the time that my manager made that phone call, I was in the period of coming back into the store after being gone a while, and then finding out that the woman that bought the bird is having a complaint, wanting half her money back because of the...
Now, why didn't she receive the check then?
Well, the
because you
third-
just said to me you
okay.
didn't know there was a problem.
Okay, at the third week of May, then I was starting to get the problem, and I was hearing my bird cuss, my show bird, Lulu. And she's a priceless bird. And I didn't know what to do. She was driving customers away.
Well, I tell you what, I know exactly what to do. Mr. Wright, I'm going to order that you immediately pay Miss Williams the $600.
And Your
I
Honor.
am not at all convinced that this was not just conjured up after the fact. I think she was delayed and delayed and delayed. Checks in the mail. That is the number one excuse.
Yes. and
Checks in the mail.
He also
The
ended
check
up...
is going to be sent to you because I am now ordering that he pay it.
Thank
I
you.
don't buy this baloney about the new cursing bird or that the owner was upset and I heard an inkling. I think it's a pretty And I will not use the colorful language that the bird has used, but I think it's a pretty messed up situation. I think you need to pay Ms. Williams for the bird, and I am entering a judgment for $600. Nothing further, we'll stand adjourned.